Hey, pack leaders. Thinking about adopting a rescue dog from abroad? That's amazing. Giving a dog a second chance is one of the most rewarding things you can do. But hold on, many people rush into this beautiful act of kindness without truly understanding the commitment and sadly make serious mistakes that can turn this experience into a nightmare for both them and their new dog. We don't want that. I've dedicated my life to helping dogs and their humans understand each other. I have personally adopted multiple rescue dogs from different countries, and trust me, I've learned a lot along the way. In this video, I'm going to share the most common mistakes people make when adopting a foreign rescue dog, and most importantly, how you can avoid them. We're going to set you and your new best friend up for success, so let's dive in. Let's start with one of the biggest mistakes, expecting your rescue dog to immediately be loving, grateful, and well-behaved. Listen, I get it. You've opened your heart and home to this dog, and you're ready for slobbery kisses and tail wags. But imagine being airlifted from everything you've ever known, the smells, the sounds, even the stray dogs you called friends, and dropped into a totally alien world. That's what your new dog is going through. The truth? Many of these dogs have never lived in a home before. They may have never even walked up a flight of stairs or seen a television. Some have been abused, neglected, or have only known life on the streets, scavenging for scraps and seeking shelter from the elements. They've lived in survival mode, their senses on high alert, their trust in humans. Well, let's just say it might need some rebuilding. Now imagine being thrust into this new world, surrounded by unfamiliar faces, strange smells, loud noises, and you're expected to be a perfectly behaved house pet. No, they need time. Some dogs adjust quickly, others take months, but if you expect instant love and obedience, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and potentially creating anxiety for your new companion. See this beautiful dog? When she first arrived, she trembled at the sound of the doorbell, cowered at sudden movements, and wouldn't make eye contact. But with patience, consistency, and a calm environment, she blossomed. Now she's the happiest, most affectionate dog, greeting everyone with a wagging tail. Instead of expecting them to love you right away, focus on making them feel safe. Remember, trust is earned, not given. Imagine you're approaching a shy dog on the street. You wouldn't charge at them, right? You'd approach calmly, offer your hand, let them sniff, and decide if you're worthy of their trust. It's the same with a rescue dog in a new home. Create a calm, predictable environment. Speak softly, avoid sudden movements, and let them come to you. The bond will come naturally, I promise you. Patience, my friends, patience. Mistake number 2, doing too much, too soon. You've waited weeks, maybe even months for this moment. The adoption papers are finalized, the travel crate is in the car, and you're finally bringing your new family member home. You're over the moon, I get it, but hold on to those leashes, folks. Many adopters are so excited to bring their dog home that they immediately take them for long walks, introduce them to the entire family, or even visit the dog park. Now put yourself in your dog's paws for a moment. You've just endured a long journey, possibly a stressful separation from familiar faces at the shelter or foster home, and you're surrounded by new sights, sounds, and smells. Everything is unfamiliar, maybe even a little scary, and what do? We bombard them with even more new experiences. Stop. The first days, even the first week, should be calm and stress-free. This is crucial for your dog to decompress and start to feel safe in their new environment. Remember, we're aiming for calm, assertive energy, not frantic, nervous energy. Instead of overwhelming your dog, create a safe space at home. This could be a quiet room with their bed, water bowl, and a few safe toys. Let them explore this space at their own pace. Sniff every corner and settle in. Keep visitors to a minimum during this initial period. As tempting as it is to show off your new family member, resist the urge to invite the whole neighborhood over for a meet and greet. Remember, too much stimulation can be overwhelming for a dog who's already feeling anxious. Think of it like this. You wouldn't take a friend who just moved to a new country to a crowded concert on their first day, would you? Give your dog the gift of time and space. This will help them settle in much faster and build a strong foundation for a happy life together. Another huge mistake, not setting clear boundaries. I know, you look at this rescue dog with their soulful eyes and maybe a little limp and your heart melts. You just want to shower them with love and let them do whatever they want. After all, they've had a tough life, right? But here's the thing. Dogs crave structure, rules and boundaries. They need to understand what's expected of them. It gives them a sense of security and helps them relax. Many people feel sorry for their rescue dog and let them do whatever they want, but this only creates confusion and, in the long run, can lead to behavioral problems. Imagine a child being allowed to do whatever they wanted. No bedtime, no limits on sweets, no consequences for bad behavior. Would they grow up to be well-adjusted, balanced adults? Probably not. It's the same with dogs. Your dog needs guidance. They don't know what's good or bad behavior yet. They don't understand that jumping on the table and gobbling down your dinner is unacceptable in the human world. Decide from the start, is your dog allowed on the couch? Where do they sleep? When do they eat? When is playtime? Be consistent with these rules. Everyone in the household needs to be on the same page. If you allow your dog on the furniture one day and scold them for it the next, you're sending mixed signals. Consistency will help them feel secure, understand their place in the pack, and learn the rules of their new home. Remember, a well-structured environment is a loving environment. Chapter 4. Patience, Padawan. Train like you'd train a puppy. Mistake number 4, thinking your dog already knows how to be a pet. Look, I understand the temptation. You see a beautiful dog, maybe even one that looks like a certain breed, and you assume they'll automatically know how to walk on a leash, sit on command, and understand basic house rules. But here's the reality. Many foreign rescue dogs have never walked on a leash before. They may have never even seen one. Some don't know what a house is. They may have spent their lives outdoors, navigating bustling streets or scavenging for food. They've never had to ask permission to go potty or sleep in a designated spot, expecting them to be potty trained or to sit on command. That's unrealistic and puts unnecessary pressure on the dog. They're not being stubborn or difficult. They're simply trying to navigate a brand new world with a completely different set of rules. Instead of getting frustrated, train your rescue dog like a puppy. Start with the basics. Leash training, potty training, and basic commands like sit, stay, and come. Remember, every dog is an individual, and they'll learn at their own pace. Reward good behavior, use positive reinforcement, and be patient. Celebrate the small victories, like walking calmly on a leash for a few steps or going potty outside. Training should be a positive, rewarding experience for both of you. It's about building trust, communication, and a strong bond. So ditch the expectations, embrace the journey, and enjoy the process of teaching your new best friend the ways of the human world. Chapter 5. Socialization, slow and steady, wins the race. Many adopters are eager for their new dog to be social butterflies, making friends at the dog park and greeting strangers with a wagging tail. And while that's a wonderful goal, here's mistake number 5, pushing socialization too fast. You want your dog to be comfortable and happy in all sorts of situations, right? But some rescue dogs are scared of strangers or new situations. They might have had negative experiences in the past, or they might simply be overwhelmed by all the new sights, sounds, and smells. Forcing socialization too soon can backfire. It can cause fear, anxiety, and even lead to defensive aggression. Imagine being thrown into a party where you didn't know anyone, everyone was speaking a language you didn't understand, and the music was deafening. You'd probably want to hide in a corner, right? Instead of overwhelming your dog, let them take the lead. Observe their body language. Are they relaxed and approachable, or are they tense, tail tucked, ears back, trying to avoid contact? If they seem open to interaction, great. Let them approach other dogs or people at their own pace. If they want space, respect that. Don't force them to interact. Instead, create positive associations with new experiences. If they're scared of other dogs, start with short, controlled introductions at a distance. Remember, trust and confidence are built gradually. By respecting your dog's limits and taking things slowly, you'll help them become a well-adjusted, happy member of the pack. Chapter 6. Ready for commitment. Rescue dogs require time, energy, and yes, money. And finally, mistake number 6, and this one's a biggie. Underestimating the time, effort, and yes, money a rescue dog requires. Listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. Bringing a rescue dog into your life is a wonderful act of compassion, but it's also a big responsibility. Beyond the initial adoption fees, which can vary depending on the organization and the dog's country of origin, you'll need to budget for vet visits, high-quality food, training, and sometimes even behavioral specialists. Rescue dogs often come with a history that might require extra care. They might have parasites or medical conditions that need attention. Some dogs might need specialized diets or supplements. And then there's training. As we discussed earlier, many rescue dogs need to learn the ropes of being a pet, and professional training can be invaluable. But let's talk about the most important investment, your time and energy. Rescue dogs need patience, consistency, and lots of love. They might have setbacks. They might test your patience. There will be days when you question your sanity, but I promise you, the rewards far outweigh the challenges. When you see your rescue dog blossom, when you witness their fear melt away, when they finally rest their head on your lap and look at you with pure love and trust, that's priceless. So, before you take the leap, ask yourself, am I truly ready for this commitment? Am I willing to be patient, understanding, and dedicated to this dog's well-being? If the answer is yes, then welcome to the wonderful world of rescue dog parenthood. It's a wild, messy, and incredibly rewarding ride. So those are the biggest mistakes people make when adopting a rescue dog. But the good news, if you avoid these, you'll be giving your dog the best possible start in their new life. Remember, rescuing a dog is about more than just giving them a home. It's about understanding their past, respecting their journey, and helping them write a happy ending. Have you adopted a rescue dog before? What was your biggest challenge? What tips would you give to someone who's about to embark on this amazing journey? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos about rescue dogs and adoption tips. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.